Welcome to the Ohio AgNet podcast. I'm Matt Reese. I'm the editor for Ohio's Country Journal, joined by Dusty Sonnenberg with Ohio AgNet. And today we get to talk to some fancy FFA folks because it's FFA week. We have Jessica Parrish with Ohio FFA and Hannah Saum, who's the Vice President of the Current State Officer Team. Welcome.
Good morning.
So first off, it was a fairly nice weekend. Did you guys do anything fun over the weekend? Anything interesting out there with the sunshine?
I headed to Louisville for the National Farm Machinery Show, so that's where I got to spend my weekend.
That is a pretty nice way to spend a weekend. It's a lot of walking. Did you see anything interesting down there?
We definitely saw a lot. We went to the truck and tractor pull, so that was probably my highlight of the weekend.
That's putting together a pretty nice weekend. You go down there. Jessica, did you watch the tractor pull too?
I did not. I had my son's third birthday party. So, yeah, really fun.
It's right up there with truck and tractor pull, I'd say.
It's all in the same field, just all the same thing. We did a lot of carpet farming with all his new toys.
Well, that's excellent. Yeah. Boy, you guys really did put together a nice weekend. That's good. What about you, Dusty?
Well, I didn't do carpet farming. We did some real farming. With the nice weather, we cleaned out a couple barns and took advantage of that. So, yeah, it was a productive weekend. We'll call it that.
My nephew's birthday is today. So yesterday we celebrated with his family and ate giant hamburgers up at the Son of Thurman Cafe in Delaware. That was pretty good. So giant hamburgers on a nice day is good too. We all around, I'd say it's pretty good. So what do we need to be thinking about here for FFA week? There's a lot going on. Hannah's got some exciting things happening, and there's also a number of opportunities for folks to, number one, highlight FFA, but also get involved with FFA. So, Jessica, what are some things people need to know about FFA week this week?
Yeah, I think FFA week is a fun time for current members who locally are celebrating in a variety of ways. But if you're a former member, it's a fun time to kind of reflect on your FFA experience, remember the fun trips you went on or something. But also, I always encourage people to start to think about what was it in FFA that actually helped prepare you to be a functioning adult, a professional, a farmer, whatever field you're in. Because for me, it was the public speaking in FFA or the job interviews or even the record keeping that made a huge difference. So I think it's fun to think about that. There's also a big movement on social media to post, photos from when you fit in your FFA jacket. So I would invite everyone to do that as well. And on Thursday, we do have Give FFA Day, which is just a really awesome opportunity for people to support Ohio FFA because Sunrise Cooperative will be matching the first $25,000 in donations. So every gift is doubled and really gifts of all size come together to make a huge difference on Give FFA Day. But the officers will be traveling and doing a lot of other fun things as well.
Yeah. What are you going to be doing, Hannah?
Myself and my fellow officers have the opportunity to attend pop-in visits all around the state, which is a day where we'll stay in a specific district and we'll visit 3 or 4 schools in a day. Just for about a class period, we're going to do a community service project with them and just share a little bit about National FFA Week and all of our excitement.
Mm-hmm. In addition to that, we're going to have some audio coming up in the podcast, which will come out today at ocj.com. So be sure to check that out. I was at Ag Day at the Capitol last week, which is a really great event they do annually with Ohio Farm Bureau, where Farm Bureau members from around the state come to Columbus to talk to their legislators. I talked with Brandon Kern, who's on staff there at Ohio Farm Bureau, and also members Amanda Barndt and Jonathan Francis. And they had some insights about what they're going to be talking with their legislators with. And we also have some audio on CAUV, right, Dusty?
That's right. Ty Higgins and Leah Curtis give us an update. For those that may or may not recall, the first Monday in March is sort of the big day every year to make sure you have either your new application or your renewal application in for CAUV. And what that does is that puts your production acres down at a lower tax rate, or if you have maybe a smaller lot but you're using it for livestock production or maybe niche marketing, you can get a reduced property tax rate at the agricultural value rather than a residential or a commercial value. So good things there too. And we'll have all the details in that coming up in the podcast.
And the link to that podcast is going to be either in the description, which is up there, or the comments, which will be down there, right? So you can check that out either way. And our podcast will be out there. So be sure to check that out. And we're going to have more. I know what we're going to talk about next is some interesting facts about both Hannah and Jessica you guys probably don't know about. We're going to be talking about those and more about FFA Week next in the podcast. Thanks for tuning in.